Rick Williams qualifies and a Sami Zayn heel turn tease. Let's talk about Friday Night SmackDown. Okay, so SmackDown was just on. It wasn't an overly eventful episode, but that's to be expected. We're so close to Elimination Chamber now. We had the opening segment, which was supposed to be Cody Rhodes coming out and cutting a promo. He was interrupted by Jacob Fatu. I like this, still building on that rivalry. I really wanted them to have that singles match at WrestleMania, but it looks like it's not going to go that way now. Interrupted by Drew McIntyre being a classic heel, and even though he's given the night off, he's in the priority box up in the nosebleeds with a microphone. So he interrupts. Jacob obviously gets angry, and Aldis has to come out and stop him from going up there. So I like it. I like Drew McIntyre as champion. I like how he gets under everybody's skin. I think he's just a naturally good heel. Obviously as well, we hear Nick Aldis saying, come to my office and we'll talk about it. You're going to get Drew McIntyre. You're going to get that match. So I think I really wanted the multi-man match going into WrestleMania, but it looks like potentially, obviously we have another episode of SmackDown before Elimination Chamber, but I think maybe Jacob could get a match with Drew at Elimination Chamber, maybe for the title. If not, I really hope he takes Cody out on the way into the chamber, pulls an edge, and goes into the Elimination Chamber, inserts himself, and possibly wins it to go to WrestleMania, and then set up the multi-man match. I think that would be great. I feel like that's all I talk about with this feud, but it's just the way it should go. I think there's no point making just a singles match with Cody and Drew. If Drew holds the title all the way to Mania, I think it makes sense to just put them all in there, give them the airtime. Everyone's eating it up, we all enjoy it, so why not? The other big talking points then, Trick Williams obviously qualified for the Elimination Chamber as well. So to see Trick in there is going to be great. He's obviously an excellent performer, so it brings another good element to the Elimination Chamber match. I kind of had a feeling he was going to qualify when I saw the lineup of the match anyway. So it makes sense to have him in there as well, and kind of getting into the mix with all the top level guys in the chamber. We also had a banger of a mid-card match with Ilya Dragunov and Tama Tonga. That was excellent. What a match. Dragunov is something special. I think I've seen him on the Independents here in Ireland before at OTT. And I instantly was like, this guy is going places. Like, you can just tell he just has an aura about him. Kind of the way Gunther did when he came over to OTT. Like, you just kind of know with these guys. They're so big. And they were obviously well established before they came to Ireland. So you're obviously getting something special when they did come here before WWE kind of bought up all the indies. But yeah, Dragunov proven time and time again that he's a special performer. I feel like he gets busted open in every single match. It's like he goes that hard and that intense every match that he ends up getting a bloody nose or a bloody lip. But it's great to see. Like, he hits hard. It's a good style of wrestling to watch, and it's fun. And obviously Tama Tonga, proven worldwide as well. Huge run in Japan. And it seems like they're building to Tama maybe coming out of the MFT. Which would kind of make sense now. Like, you had Nakamura backstage teasing it too, and I feel like they're going to feud like they did before. So yes, the mid-card scene on SmackDown is looking pretty healthy at the moment. And then what else did we have? We had obviously the big tease, the Sami Zayn heel turn tease. I wasn't expecting this. That was a great promo backstage. Like, the two guys, Cody and Sami, going at it. Obviously two big baby faces, and especially Cody. But Sami's kind of just been a babyface forever as well. So when they were going back and forth, and when Cody dropped the line that, look, you've never won the title, and that's why, because you're always trying to make the right choice. And Sami kind of taking it to heart. And then Sami saying he's been waiting 10 years to finish his story. It was great. Like, it was kind of unexpected. I wasn't expecting him to have such a good promo backstage. Sami smacks the water bottle away at the end. And then obviously he runs up to Cody and apologises. But it kind of feels like this could be teasing a potential Sami Zayn heel turn. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I feel like it's fairly overdue. Like, maybe rejuvenate his character a little bit. Make him a heel for a while. We obviously don't know where it's going to go. It's very early days. If they're even going to do it is another thing. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it'd be good to have a Sami Zayn heel turn and just inject a bit of difference into his character and inject something into him, like to put him into a few different storylines and not just have him as a babyface all the time, like fighting for the belt or fighting to get there. Maybe he turns and says, "You've never believed in me and I'm sick of it." Like, that would be, it'd be a cool way to do it. But we also had the crate. So let's just talk about the crate a little bit. I don't want to go too much into this. But we have the crate that was on Raw, that was sent to SmackDown, and now it's being sent back to Raw. I don't know. I'm afraid to give it too much thought because I feel like it's going to be something pointless. But I did see a lot of people saying, like, oh, there's a clipboard for the list of Jericho, and there's a countdown because there's a time limit on it, and it's going to be at the Chamber, so it's Jericho. So I think if Jericho's coming in, I don't think he's coming in at the Elimination Chamber. I think even an open challenge at Mania, maybe, of Carmelo Hayes, if he still has the US title, an open challenge, a mystery opponent at Mania, and Jericho's music hits, might be pretty cool. Kind of gives him something else to go after as well. Like, you don't really need, he's such a big name that you could put him in there with Carmelo Hayes and put Carmelo Hayes over, like, and put him in a big feud with such a big star, a generational star in Chris Jericho. I feel like that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't want to give the crate too much thought. Johnny Gargano lying on top of it as well, like a fool, because he's sad over the Axiom mask. It's kind of funny, but I'm kind of over it. I'm just not feeling that, like. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the crate. It's going back to Raw now for Monday, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, overall, not a crazy episode of SmackDown. So yeah, I think Jacob and Drew might happen on Friday or at the Chamber, maybe. Give Drew a title, like give Jacob a title match at the Elimination Chamber against Drew might be pretty cool. If not, or if he loses, I really want him to attack Cody and get into that Chamber match. I think it'd be great. But I think multi-man match for Mania, that's what I want. That's what we should all want, I think, at this stage. I think it'd be great. But yeah, that's the end of the little recap for SmackDown. Keep it short here. Looking forward to Raw. Brock is on Raw. Not looking forward to that. But the way they're doing a tribute show to AJ Styles might be pretty interesting. So is he have to sign a new contract? Who knows? But I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know what you think down below. What's in the crate? Is Sami Zayn turning heel? And should there be a multi-man match at WrestleMania? Right, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.